What is up? Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, all I really have on is the base and some bronzer because today we are going back in with the Pirates of the Caribbean Lorac collab in the face palette as well as the eyeshadow palette. I wanted to do one more look with these and post it the week of the release to get you guys excited if you're not already excited, because I'm very excited. Anyways, if you guys want to see how I am going to use these palettes today, then definitely keep on watching. If you're new here, my name is Kendra. I love Pirates of the Caribbean and I like makeup. You should subscribe down below if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's jump right on into it. Okay guys, so I was heavily inspired by Manny MUA's recent video using this palette. So I am going to kind of be like replicating his look. I will link his video down below. I love his makeup looks. He's an amazing makeup artist. And I just really drew so much love out of that look, so I definitely wanted to recreate it. I'm not gonna do everything exactly the same. He has a different eye shape than I do, so it just wouldn't work out if I completely copied it. But I wanted to take a lot of what he did and create it on my eyes, so I'm giving him all the credit. I will link his video down below if you're interested. But yeah, let's jump right on into it. So we are going to start with the eyes. Here's the palette. If you haven't seen my other video on this, I will link it in the info card right up here and also down below in the description box. But yeah, the color scheme is honestly quite odd. Like, you can create a few looks out of this, but like the color scheme doesn't necessarily all go together. I don't know if that makes much sense to you guys. But anyways, I'm gonna start by taking Pirate's Chest down here. This is just going to be my transition color. It's a nice like warm brown, like super light color, but we're just gonna throw this in through the crease and higher up just to create a smooth transition for all the other shades. Okay, now that that transition shade has been built up and blended out, what he did next is he took this shade Menace, which is like a dark charcoal green color, and you guys know green's my favorite. So I definitely want to also do that, but I'm a little bit worried because he said it was hard to blend out and I have not touched this shade yet. But I'm very excited because green is my favorite. So I'm just taking it on this pencil brush and taking a light amount, tapping a bunch off because I mean, in this situation, it's just so much better to build up the colors, start with a little, and then continue to build. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this into my outer V and up the crease to deepen things up. I grabbed way more than I thought I did, so, ooh. I switched brushes, which I think is gonna help, but it's still very hard to blend. So we'll see if I can save it. This side already looks so much better than this side, and that's because I changed brushes, so I'm kind of bummed. Hopefully I can save the other side too. We'll see. I don't know if anything I do can save this eye compared to this eye. I just don't know, guys. I'm doing my best, okay? I mean, at this point I really made it a lot darker than I wanted it to be, so we're just gonna roll with it and go from there. Moving on, I am going to take the star of the show today, this shade called Sea Haze, which is like a seafoamy green. This is also what Manny did. He took this across the lid and created like a seafoam mermaidy eye, and that's what I'm gonna do as well. This is stunning. This color is so beautiful. And it's super pigmented, like I don't even need to wet my brush. And I'm just kind of transitioning it with the darker shade, just on its own, a little bit there. It is just such a big bummer. So this side looks 10 times better than this side. But you know what? We win some, we lose some. Motto of the day, of the year actually. Let's move on from years of blending to try and make this eye look great, because it's just not gonna happen. I am going to start off with this brush and take Pirate's Chest here, which we were using as a transition shade, and I'm just going to sweep that across the lower lash line to also act like a transition shade down there. I am going to take this brush and pick up Menace over here, just a little bit, and sweep that on the outer edge of my lower lash line, really close to the lash line. All right, and taking more of Sea Haze, which is that sea foamy green color, I'm just going to sweep that on the inner parts of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take this silver shade called Silver Mist. This is going to go on the inner corner. Okay, you guys, so the eye look is finished. I've never done anything like this and I'm so obsessed. I think it's so pretty. Okay, you guys, now moving on to the face. Obviously, we are gonna go in with this palette here, and I'm going to take the shade Caribbean and use that as a blush with my trusty Real Techniques brush. These are super pigmented and quite powdery, so you definitely wanna tap it off if you have this or if you're gonna get it. With my highlight brush here, I am going to take a mixture of this shade up here, which is called Fortune, and this shade called Destined. It's like a champagne-y, pinky color. I am going to take both of those and highlight my cheekbones. To me, this is like super intense. Manny said he wasn't sure. He said it was pretty calm of a highlight, but I'm like, does that look calm? I don't know. Gonna run that down my nose as per usual and hit the tip of the nose like an exclamation point, like boom, boom. Leave a little bit of area with none to create more shape. Cupid's bow. And a little bit on the tip of my chin. I'm also going to take a mixture of those two shades and highlight my brow bone. Okay, you guys, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're curious on more of my thoughts with this collection, if you haven't seen my other video, it's gonna be linked down in the description box. I did a full review on the eyeshadow palette and the face palette. So if you want to see more of those thoughts, check out the video linked down below. I hope you guys have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whenever it is that you're watching this video. I love you guys very much. Definitely make sure to see Pirates of the Caribbean. I already have my tickets bought, and this video was filmed a week and a half before the movie comes out. So I already have my tickets. I'm definitely going, and I'm excited to see it. But yeah, I will let you guys go. Love you guys very much. Bye!